Okay, look at my outfit. Wait, my feet. My feet. My feet are exposed. Guys, I can't show you my toes like this. Oh no. I don't wanna show toe. Did you like it? Do you like my outfit? I have so many onesies. I forgot that I have like a million onesies. Lighting incense. Good morning. Oh wait, my feet are out, so you know you smile naturally. What does that mean? You just have a smile naturally, just always. You want me to tell you the truth? I do that on purpose, but I don't do it like on purpose, like I'm thinking about it. It's a thing that I taught myself to do, so I just do it when I'm in front of the camera. You know why I taught myself to do that? Because my resting face, everybody's always asking me, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" So I had to practice my resting face. So that's why. Let's see the resting face. I can't mimic it very well. Like I have to be like genuinely like, but it's, I don't know actually. There's like a look in my eye that's like empty, and then I like scowl. Yeah. Okay. I was thinking about doing some makeup, but I'm not really sure. I think I might just leave it like this. It's a sticker. Okay. do a little bit of blush and I'll call it a day. Yeah, I'm lifting my ears. The corners of your right or left lip IDK just naturally curl up. Yeah, when I'm on camera, my ears are lifted. You want me to look at you like that? I'm just kidding. I can't even replicate it very well. It happens subconsciously because I taught myself how to do this a long time ago. So my ears, I just catch them up. Sometimes I'll make myself stop, but that's usually what's happening. I don't think that did anything. Here, let me put some glitter. I really wanted to wear this, but let me tell you, it is so fucking hot in here right now. I haven't worn my onesies because it's so hot. Hi. Should I do eyebrows? Dude, my hair's all fucked up. How am I doing? No, I'm doing good. Okay. No, yeah, you know what? I feel like I'm doing good, but you know, at the same time, in the back of my head, I like don't really know what good means in a way, but from my own experience with my life, I could say right now is good, right? In the context of my timeline, things are good right now. What are we doing today? I do have to answer some messages, and I was gonna maybe do some reactions. If you guys wanted to watch some YouTube videos again, I could probably see if I could play like some, we'll find some good ones. Or, okay, we got reactions. We can do Minecraft, which I know you on TikTok don't gaff about Minecraft, so that's why I'm like, we could just do reactions because it's like a podcast. You could just listen to it. And I just have to answer a couple messages, and I was gonna dress up and do full hair and makeup today, but I think I might just do it tomorrow. Yeah. So I think today I'm just gonna chill like this. Take a shower first. I did. I just don't have any makeup on. And I didn't moisturize. Why is it hot in the room? Because I live in Florida and my neighbors turn off the air during the day. Yeah. So unfortunate. Okay. Did somebody say blinker checkpoint? Did somebody say blinker checkpoint? They turn off the air during the day because they're Hispanic and they think that they're saving so much money. But they're not. They're not saving so much money because you know what? Instead of keeping the air on, you know what they spend the money on? Like fast food every day. Not my problem. Well, actually, no, you know what? Actually, it is kind of my problem because it's hot as fuck in here every day. Well, we already told them that, like, hey, like, I work from home. Can you keep the air on? And they were like, yeah. They didn't. So, I'm always posted up in, like, a tank top and, like, boxers because it's so hot in here. Like, I would like to wear my onesies. I can't do too much movement or it's gonna get really warm. So yeah. Basically what I'm saying is that my neighbors are dicks. Dude, I have the window open right now. A little bit, not much. Yeah, you guys like my onesie? They turn the air off, I think, because they're not home. But I was like, hey, I work from home, so I am home all day. And they were like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, I didn't know that. And then they turned it on for like one day. And then they forgot about it. So yeah. So that's why I've been sparking up inside of the house because my neighbors are assholes, so I don't fucking gaff. Yeah, can you imagine living in Florida and it's like 80 degrees every day and you turn your air conditioning off? Why would you do that? Yeah, we're gonna Blinky. Have I watched regular show? Of course I have. Duh. The fuck? Okay. We're checkpointing. Yes, I do sell these. On my website. My God. Okay, we're checkpointing. But I do have a couple of messages to answer. It is already like almost 1. That's not bad. What's today, Friday? Yeah, today's Friday. Give me a second. One of my friends is facing racism at work. Yeah. My friend works at IKEA, and he's black and gay. And then these, like, white Cuban ladies pull up, and then they're like, then they say slurs, and then expect him to help them. And then they get mad when he doesn't help after they were mean and called him slurs. So that's Miami for you. Yeah. And then now he has to have a go have a meeting with his manager because the customers were complaining about him, but basically he just didn't tolerate them hate criming him. So, yeah. It fucking sucks around here. You're in Florida? Yeah, I do live in Florida. Unfortunately. Like, I love Florida, but, like, I don't. He has the right to refuse service. Yeah. So, basically, I told him, I was like, hey, just walk away and tell them that you're not going to service them if they speak to you like that. And he was like, yeah, I did say that. And then the lady went over to my manager and told my manager that I didn't want to help her. And then he was like, yeah, I told my manager that she called me slurs, and he said, okay. But he already has a meeting because he got hate crimed yesterday. So this lady yesterday grabbed him and everything. So that was really horrible. I hope management doesn't like yell at him or anything, because IKEA is supposed to be like down with the gays and, you know, diversity. So if they scold him, I'm gonna be really, really upset. But I think it's gonna be okay. Hopefully the managers aren't like, it doesn't matter what they say to you, you just have to be nice to them. Hopefully they don't say some shit like that, because if I got called slurs back to back and I have to go to work at 8 a.m. and I get called slurs back to back, day to day, bro, you think I'ma just be chilling with a smile? That's so crazy. Yeah, so I'm really hoping that that meeting goes well. But IKEA's been like pretty chill. Working at IKEA is apparently really chill. So I think it's gonna be okay. But it's just obnoxious. Because it's like, the customers are like literally complaining about him, but they're calling him slurs first. So, hey, your employee doesn't want to put up with me calling them slurs. You should fire them. Thank you, by the way. That's basically what these people are doing. Thank you. There's definitely a lot of... What makes it crazier is that it's like these Cuban people who don't speak English. So they'll come up to you speaking Spanish, and then if your Spanish is bad, they'll accuse you of having an attitude, and then they'll go report you because you were having an attitude with them. But you weren't. You just don't speak Spanish well. And then at the same time, they'll call you a slur. And then it's like, well, if you want to be like that, maybe you should learn English. I don't know. Maybe if you want to start slinging slurs all over the place, maybe if you're going to be in Florida, maybe you should speak English. Just because, like, what are we doing right now? You came up to me and you're yelling at me And bro can't even leave. Bro's doing his job. So it's not like he can go anywhere. Like, it's crazy. Actually. Well, thank you, though, for the roses. People of color using racial slurs against people of color is wild. The thing is, it doesn't matter who you are. It's about colorism in general. Doesn't matter where you're from, just your shade is what they're looking at, literally. But the thing is, it's like internalized colorism also, because they were taught that. But then it's weird because, like, they feel safe here. Like, oh, Trump's gonna take care of me. Honey, Trump is talking about deporting you. Hey, because you're not brown, did you think that you wouldn't get deported? You still might get deported. They're rounding up Venezuelans in Doral. They didn't say nothing about color. So, well, yeah, it's just a little backwards around here. So it's just like these people, like, they have the audacity because they're pale in a way. Most of the time they aren't even pale, I'm gonna be honest with you. Most of the time they're brown. Brown on brown crime is crazy. No, I actually saw a video like that yesterday. It was brown on brown crime, but they were from different places. So, you know who's getting really confident? Predators and racist people are getting very confident, and it's actually yeah. 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 Hi. Have you seen the reports of people who have voted for Trump and then, oh, I lost my job. Oh, I got sent over here. Oh, this and this is happening to me. I didn't think this would happen to me. This shouldn't be happening to me. Hey, quick question. Do you make over 500K a year? Do you make a mil a year? No? Why do you think he's talking about you? Hey, did you know that he's actually talking about wiping you out? My love. Don't think you're special. And they think they're so special. They really genuinely do think that they're so special. Well, yeah, that's the day-to-day in Miami, bro. You just gotta deal with people like that every day. It's really annoying. Well, anyways, I spark up. No, I did not hear that. Somebody said, did you hear the government from California is going to sue Trump administration? What are they suing for? Well, you know, good, but also, huh? You know? Have you seen the... who's that? What the fuck is his department? It's this guy that keeps speaking up and he's talking about autism. Like, he's talking about autism like it's a disease. Who's that guy? He was like saying like, oh, autistic people don't pay taxes. So you're telling me I don't have to pay taxes? So you're telling me the majority of us are exempt from taxes because you don't understand how autism works? That's so crazy. Thank you. He literally said, he was like, oh, these people don't pay taxes, blah, blah, blah. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You're joking. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Oh my god. No, he is not onto something. This dude is saying he's onto something, though. The autism rates are up, and he's saying it's linked through diets and processed foods. Dude, are you okay? Like, genuinely right now, Like, I want you to sit down and really think about what you just said. Okay? Really think about that. And vaccines, oh Lord. Guys, did you know that autistic people have always existed? And the only reason why you're seeing more autistic people is because they're not putting them in wards where they're chaining them to the walls and treating them like criminals because they have autism. Hey, did you know that? Did you know that you're seeing more autistic people because they're not being chained up for being autistic? Did you know that? Yeah. Yeah. So don't tell me there's more autistic people now. No, baby. There's always been autistic people. The rates are up over 15%. Honey, do you understand what I'm saying? Listen, rates are up 15%, right? Nowadays, people are actually getting diagnosed, right? So those are the percents, right? Right. Before there weren't any percents. Now there are percents. Right? We used to kill left-handed people. Stop, I don't want to talk about this anymore because I have like 300 million idiots in here that are just like mad about autism. It's okay to eat processed foods that are harmful either way. Why do you care about processed foods? Guys, everything we eat is like processed. Dude, like some of you have your brains on backwards. It's so crazy. I am gonna pack a new cone. And we are gonna talk about something else. I'm funny. I never saw the Garfield movie. Dude, you saw the live action Garfield movie? Those were good. I think they've made more than one. No, dude, like it's like chill. It's chill. Where's my... What about 420? I think I'm just gonna make a green outfit and have like a little theme and, you know, call it a day. Jenny McCartney. Who? Thank you. Oh, my Amazon gifts? Oh, I haven't used those yet. Paul McCartney. I don't know anything about old celebrity issues and gossip. All I know now is Sabrina Carpenter is evil because she asks, "Have you ever tried this one?" Yeah, that's news right now. So funny. Oh, hi, Rudy. What am I gonna do today? Actually, I think I might play a YouTube video or two, like a silly one. I think that would be fun. And then I have to answer a bunch of messages and do more editing and clean the house. The house must be cleaned. It's a mess in here. Okay, cone officially packed. Sorry, I was just thinking about something funny that somebody said like a few minutes ago. Okay, wait, let's find a video first and then let's spark up. Alright, let's see what we can do. Let's see what YouTube video we can pull up that will actually be silly and entertaining. Ooh. Alright, let's see. Oh no. Hold on a second, I have to add this shit again. I feel like I'm doing this every single time I stream. It's okay. Thank you. This is a onesie. I think you can get this onesie on Amazon, actually. Okay, T. Okay, let's see what we got over here. Rumor ruined her life. BBLs smell like dumpster juice.
Why is everybody putting up with
Have you guys seen this?
ads like it's 2010? Like it's 2025, guys.
Have you seen this story?
This Chrome extension takes 5.
Just because I wasn't afraid to get on here and say my BBL smelled like dumpster juice and y'all or don't make me the villain. When you go through it, get through it, and heal through it, you are able to talk about it. And those that got the skeletons trapped in their closet will envy you. Y'all made up every excuse to why my BBL was stinking. I wasn't washing up. I didn't have money to pay for massages. Instead of just saying, oh, her body rejected it like I told y'all in the first place. That's the problem with a lot of y'all bogus content creators now. All y'all do is piggyback off of other people's story.
So she got a BBL and the tissue didn't heal.
And when it don't fit y'all narrative or y'all don't agree, y'all want to talk. But the same people y'all talking on is the same ones that's putting money in your pocket simply because you don't have a brain of your own or you're afraid to come out with your story, scared about what somebody else got to say.
You know, I thought she was joking at first, but no, I think she's dead ass.
These BBLs are gonna unalive y'all. And yes, I said unalive because there's something about my channel that YouTube does not like. There's a lady on TikTok who goes by unapologetically K Montana who got a lot of hate this past week, especially from women because of her experience with her BBL. It got rejected. She has all the details we're gonna watch. But before we do, a disclaimer as always, this video is for educating the medical. Get into
I had to get
Yada yada. Okay, so does she have all the parts
so
here?
this is part 2
Dude, listen to this shit.
on why I had to get my BBL surgically removed. So in part 1, I was telling y'all how my sit down air was stinking real bad.
I gotta take a moment. Yo, what? Your sit down air? I know exactly what she means. You know exactly what she means. You know when somebody's had a long day. Summertime is a perfect example. That is when hygiene should be at the toppest tier, especially if you're.
After a long day, it smelled crazy. And that means that after she got out the shower, it still smelled like a long day. And then some. It didn't even just smell like a long day. I'm pretty sure she said that it was basically like rotting flesh.
Gonna be outside. There is sit down air. There is somebody walking right past you air. There is somebody talking to you air. It just stank. It reeks. Before you even consider a BBL, just make sure you are a clean person. Please and thank you. And if you need any help, if let's say your parents aren't doing the job that they're supposed to do in educating you, or you're just not wanting to listen to them and you'd rather listen to somebody else, just make sure at least bare minimum go see.
Oh my god. Sorry guys, I clicked the wrong thing. It scared the shit out of me actually.
YouTube University, and it'll help you. If you are somebody that is clean, there are I'm just gonna use sicknesses or illnesses or unfortunate circumstances that lead you to reek. So you have to go to a doctor to get that checked out. If you have taken the steps, the bare minimum steps of taking a shower, making sure you're clean, squeaky clean, and not smelling.
And it got to the point to where I had to carry around a bottle of air freshener or a bottle of perfume, because when I would use public restrooms.
So you're telling me your BBL stunk to the point of carrying air freshener?
Girl, she said that her BBL stunk to the point that when she was in the bathroom, she was embarrassed when there was somebody waiting for her because it would stank so bad.
I feel like at that point, it's not going to be smelling like air freshener dookie. You know what I mean? Not dookie as in poop, but dookie as in whatever's going on back there.
It would stink so bad and the smell would linger. It was like an embarrassment. I didn't want to come out the bathroom with it smelling like that and someone else was waiting at the door. When I say that BBL really ruined my life, I even lost my boyfriend behind it. He was telling me the whole time, like, you're stinking real bad down there and I can't stomach it. First I'm in denial, like, no, you're hating, you're mad, I got a BBL.
I just don't know how, like, she herself can't smell that also.
It was the truth. It got to the point to where I would be washing my laundry, you know, weekly, like I've been doing before I got the BBL. When I would get my laundry out of the dryer, it would still smell like that raw eating flesh. I really was like, so this one day.
I just can't believe that she was, like, going through this, like, smelling like rotting flesh and just being like, that's crazy. Girl, go to the emergency room.
Me and my boyfriend, we're getting ready, you know, to do.
Laundry detergent bounced back. It said, listen, we need something greater than what we have over here. We are an army and we are losing this battle because this is beyond just normal smells. This is a stench that cannot be removed over here. You got to go see the doctor, and you have to go see the doctor immediately.
Because my sit down wind was stinking real bad. So I deleted part 1.
My sit down wind was stinking real bad. It's crazy.
And because there were so many people in the comments talking what y'all are doing now. So I deleted part 1 and I made part 2 because there was some people in the comments that wanted to know more. BBL stink, do you hear me? And it's not coming from the vagina or the beehole. It's coming from the incisions that they cut to inject the fluid and the fat in your butt, okay? There's people in the comments saying, oh,
yeah, girl, you got rotting flesh up in there.
Oh, you wasn't washing up right. Come on, let's be real. It's coming out of the incision. It f***ing stink. I don't care what y'all say. It stink. And if it's not healing properly and your body is rejecting it, the hole will remain open and the drainage will continue to come out and stink up your linen, stink up your underwear, stink up everything, okay? Now, my BBL been removed for the past 4 years. I only had it in for about a year until it was stinking so bad I couldn't take.
That's why I also think that this story is real, because it took her 4 years to talk about it. Like, she's fucking traumatized by that shit.
Take it no more. I don't know if y'all wanted me to get on here and say BBL smell good, but they stink. Stay away from them.
One thing a lot of delusional people are not willing to do is accept that BBLs are one of the most dangerous cosmetic surgeries. And instead, you'll have people like her who have freedom of...
Yeah, you have like a really high chance of dying with a BBL, just saying. And then you hear people saying like, oh, you just don't get one BBL. A lot of people have like 3.
speech share their experiences, they get dogged in the comment section because you are lying, you are putting a bad name to BBLs, and need I break it to you, but BBLs already have a bad rep, a smelly rep at that. But I'm just saying, you need to go see a doctor if something back there is starting to smell rotten. The biggest risk of...
Yeah, man, a lot of people that you see that do have BBLs, like on social media at least, they'll go back and get it fixed like 2 or 3 times. It's crazy.
BBLs is fat embolism. If you saying I'm pronouncing that word wrong, figure out where I'm from. My accent's coming out. But fat embolism, as well as necrosis, which is when your skin tissues die. Pretty much the reason why BBLs are smelly is because you have an infection. My opinion, if you're new here, I don't like cosmetic surgery. I've said it before that I understand why people get these surgeries, but I swear, everybody that just hates the fact that I hate cosmetic surgery takes that part of what I said and throws it out. And they're like, no, you just don't...
All right, well, I don't hate cosmetic surgery, right? You know, you do what you want to do to make yourself, I don't know, be happy. I don't know. As long as you're not doing anything insane. But I mean, like, either way, it's your body at the end of the day. You could do something insane if you wanted to. I don't really give a fuck, you know what I mean? You do what you want to do. It's your body. That's usually how I think. But definitely be careful having... mad infection. Ooh.
I understand why you want it. Chill. I just wouldn't get it. A lot of people always ask, what about burn victims and this? Now I'm going on a tangent, but if you want to know that, put it in the comment section and I'll tell you my opinion. It's fine. As long as you don't hate my opinion, then we'll be fine.
It's a
onesie. If you do, move on to somebody else. I just want to go through some of the cases of people that have lost their lives, because we can all talk about sit down air and we can joke about BBLs and we can have people that are like, oh, your experience is not valid, this is a lie, you're spreading fake news, this doesn't happen, whatever. We can all have our freaking disagreements, but at the end of the day, when somebody loses their life because of a procedure, a cosmetic procedure at that, something you could have lived without, it's just a bunch of mixed emotions.
Okay. Well...
But I'm just saying, y'all, you cannot be cheap. I repeat, please.
I wasn't expecting my video to blow up like it did, but I have a lot of women angry with me.
Okay, yeah. Well, I just wanted you to hear that because I wanted to share that with all my BBL friends just in case of emergency. But most of my BBL friends, like, their BBLs came out like good, like they're good, you know what I mean? So, but it's very common for it to go wrong. And then also you have a high chance of dying. Influencer to e-beggar pipeline explained. That's good. I don't wanna... If I watch a body cam, I want it to be like a silly body cam. You should fix your car. Awesome. I need to get an oil change. It's poo-poo caca. Well, I mean, no, it's not poo-poo caca. It's just something that happens. There's catfish up in here. Let me see. Do I have anything on my watch later? No, I have creepypasta on my watch later. Okay. I'm gonna be picky about this. It has to be a good one. Oh my god. This incense is burning into my fucking nostrils straight up. Ugh. Oh, hairspray. They have hairspray free on YouTube. Guys, look, it's Nikki Blonsky from Hairspray. This is the same, like, 5 videos. Just another Friday night at Walmart. Okay, let's see.
Fargo, ¿cuánto gasté en compras este mes?
Okay, thank you.
I'm going to the gas station to buy back cereal. No!
Don't touch me again!
On September 27th, 2024, police were dispatched to a Walmart in reference to a woman causing a disturbance and needing to be trespassed from the store. Stick around to the end of the video to find out.
Her mugshot. Her mugshot's like this. Yeah. I love that for her.
Her charges and sentence.
At least people don't be doing this inside Target, right? Ooh, I still have to show that one that I said that the cop looked like he was running like a Lego guy. He sounded real fun. He sounded like he was in the Lego movie. This cop is walking like he has to take a shit. It's so silly. It's not a hat, it's a onesie. Whoa, was that Hello Kitty? Oh no. Hello Queen Beauty. Okay, my bad. I thought it was Hello Kitty.
What's Campbell's first name? She might have a 99.
So, what I think it's gonna be, I think she's gonna be super drunk. I think she's super drunk in this Walmart and she's throwing shit. Because other than that, why would, unless she's like stealing. Oh, she probably could be stealing actually. Oh, causing a disturbance. Okay, no, I was right. Have I seen the Minecraft movie yet? No. Have you? No, I haven't seen the Minecraft movie yet.
Miss Campbell. Miss Campbell, stop.
It was godly? No, I haven't seen it. I didn't want to go to theaters to see it.
Miss Campbell, stop.
I love you, Pupusa.
Miss Campbell, we just want to talk to you.
Miss Campbell, we just want to talk to you. He's waddling like a little duck. And he waddled away. Waddle, waddle. Is that her?
Why won't you talk to us?
Oh, she's speed walking.
Miss Campbell.
I think she's gonna start running. She's weaving. She's weaving through aisles. She thinks that she can lose him if she starts weaving through the aisles. He found her. He's good at this. Oh.
Are you gonna check out?
Oh, they're being nice to her. They're letting her check out. Wow, that's crazy. Is that wine?
See if we can get her on M&I. It's 19th and 20th.
What the frick is he yapping about?
You got any prep or anything? Or just... I know she had her sunglasses.
She's like yelling at the lady at the She's yelling at the lady for some Marlboros.
We're not doing a transaction. You're not doing a transaction? What about anything? Hey, you can't buy anything.
Oh, he.
Oh, there you go.
What the fuck?
We're not doing a transaction. You know, for that.
Okay, they're not gonna let her.
Hey, you can't buy anything. Oh, there you go.
She swung the Mountain Dew at them. That was a bad choice.
Yes, I can. No. Yes, I can. I have money.
They got her. Jack Black deserves an Oscar is crazy. You really fuck with the Minecraft movie like that?
36 and equivalent, you know, 10, 15.
Why are we on the floor for so long?
34 to 10. It'll be Julia Campbell. She's in there now.
It doesn't look like much is happening here. She just squirted them with Mountain Dew. Yeah. Good for her. Good for her. She probably went to jail for that. Woman goes to war for her boyfriend doesn't end well. People are mad at Katy Perry. People are mad at Katy Perry. Which I'm actually like kind of glad for, because I was thinking that people might forget that we don't like Katy Perry anymore. But no, it's very well remembered.
Does it only work for bald heads?
With the Flex series, I can shape my head.
Bald?
face, neck,
Why am I getting a bald ad?
These bums shoplifted from Fred
These bums.
Myers and decided the best place
Crazy
to lay
start.
low. These bums shoplifted from Fred Myers and decided the best place to lay low was the middle of the parking lot. Unfortunately, for them, the responding officer had a hawk vision and plenty of officers on backup.
Wow, not them fighting immediately.
Don't grab me because I spent money in there. No, I spent money in there. Don't touch me, dog. Don't touch me. I spent money in there. I spent money in there. I know my rights. I know my rights. I know my rights. I can't be detained. I know my rights. No,
He knows his rights.
I know my rights. You're gonna be detained. I know my rights. No, you're being detained. I know my rights. If you got yourself in stuff. You're trying to grab me. Yeah, I am trying to grab you. No, you're taking away my constitutional rights. You gotta stop. No, hold on. You gotta detained. No, he's profiling me. I'm not profiling you. Hold on. No, I said I would speak. Right here. I said I would speak. I have my receipts. Okay. Let me talk to you. Okay. Talk to you. No, I'm being detained.
Let me talk to you. Let me talk to you.
Okay, listen. Stop. Hold on. I can work with you if you stop. Okay. Come on. Come on. Nope. Listen, I should never get in the case. Stop.
And we're on the floor. Oh, he's running. Oh no, that was the cop running. Oh. Oh, she's ride or dying for this man right now. Wow, that was like instant. They did start running. Okay, I'm gonna play this. And I'm gonna put some eyebrows on. Because, I would like to have some eyebrows right now. I look bald. I got hat hair. Oh, they're different as fuck.
It was only the hip hip-hop junkie who was suspected of shoplifting.
Why do you say hip hop junkie?
Suspected of assisting him in evading.
We got a report of a shoplift involving you three at this store. We show up. My partner says he's fighting with one. Okay? So you're being detained. You're not under arrest right now, but you're being detained for an investigation of theft. Okay? You were detained because you were getting in between us trying to detain.
Okay, there's the beginning of an eyebrow.
I wasn't trying to slam him on the ground. That's what okay. Well, we'll come talk to you in a sec, okay? I understand that. Put your foot in and then we'll come talk.
Right.
Are you injured at all? No? Did you hit your head on the door? Okay. I'm gonna read you a minute of rest, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you.
I think that's okay.
Stand talk to a lawyer, have a present with you while you can question. You cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before questioning if you wish. He decides anytime to exercise his rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. You understand your rights? Okay. Do you have any rights in mind you wish to start this? That's my friend's store. Yeah? Okay. Did you steal from...
Are they Bluetooth connected? Hi.
You did? Okay. What's that key box? Do you guys have a receipt for that? That's it? Okay. What happened today?
So I was in my car. I was waiting.
Is it your car?
This is mine, yes.
Are you the registered owner of it? You're both. Okay.
So I was waiting.
Lame.
Like, I make one. I see you guys. And I'm not a thief.
Lame. Okay, I want to listen to this. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm just gonna play what I was thinking about. Okay, so I followed this new YouTuber. His name is Maximino, and he was reviewing these Christian YouTubers. But that's not what I wanted to watch. He says YouTube's Tinder sex coach. And we're listening to this guy. I guess he's probably like, yeah, I bang like 5 chicks a day. You should be listening to me. That's probably what he's gonna say. So I wanted to watch this. Dude, they keep advertising these fucking meal boxes.
And does this sound like you? Not getting the quality and quantity of matches you want. Wasting money on dating apps with no results. Struggling to start a conversation with a match. Straight up getting ignored. Feeling like online dating
Wow, I just had like mad deja vu.
isn't for you. Are girls making you jump through hoops just to get a date? Do you struggle to understand what women want in a man, how they want to be flirted with, and how to keep them around? For the love of God, you just want to be laid. Well, lucky for us, we have Alex from Playing with Fire, voted #1 for best text game, giving us his 3 best Tinder openers for 2025. Most of you are not going to know what Playing with Fire is, but it markets itself as a dating course for straight men who want relationships with women, when it actually is
Okay, so he's selling a dating course.
a course
Like a lot of these people on the internet like to sell dating courses nowadays. I don't know what the fuck for.
on how to get laid. Get laid on a regular basis.
How to get
without
laid.
leaving your home. For the last 5 years, we've taught literally hundreds of men how to use Tinder and other online dating apps to get laid by hot girls. Somewhere in all of these
He said what? For the last 5 years, we've taught literally hundreds of men how to use Tinder and other online dating apps to get laid by hot girls. We don't care who you are, what you look like, how much money you make. What we care about, results. If you're reading this, you've probably been trying to get dates on Tinder. You're failing. You're not alone. How do we know? Dude, what the fuck?
Literally hundreds of men how to use Tinder and other online dating apps to get laid by hot girls. Somewhere in all of these videos, I slip in how I think vocabulary is important, how word choice is important. It seems to be very common among these men to call men men and women girls. And that's all I'm gonna say. Now, the course itself is $295, and I don't really have $300 to blow on a video, but if I did, I could look forward
$293 for this guy to tell you how to use Tinder is crazy.
to a quick start guide I can use to get laid within the next week. Which dating apps are the best and why? How to increase your sexual market value. I only hear these things when it's like these alpha male men coach type people, where they're like sexual marketplace. Like, who comes up with this?
And then they're over here trying to like act like they're doing you a favor. Dog, you just paid one of their bills.
Yes. I guess they do. how to pick the right pictures for your profile that will get you matches, examples of highly successful profiles for every dating app, how to text and talk to...
How to deal with objections? How to set up dates where she comes straight to your house ready for sex. Dude, what? Everything you need to get and keep a hot girlfriend, and much, much more.
girls that they will be attracted to you, how to set up dates where she comes straight to your house ready for sex, that's not a date, how to deal with objections. I don't like that it says objections over rejections. If it was how to deal with rejection,
yeah,
it feels like it's maybe healthy coping mechanisms, but it says how to deal with objections. No, I don't want to do that. You start crying, please, 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 please. I know exactly what these men say next, and I am not comfortable saying it. I know exactly what men threaten to do to themselves when they are not getting what they want from women, and I do not have it in me to say those words out loud. That went there very fast. I actually just straight hated that. What to do during the meetup, how to keep them interested in coming back for more.
A lot of dudes are lonely, that leaves them vulnerable to be scammed. Yeah, that is actually very true and unfortunate.
Sex, if that's what you want, everything you need to get and keep a hot girlfriend, and much, much more. All for the low price of $295.
$295. For the low price of $295, I'll tell you how to get a hot girlfriend.
Look forward to every day. I have not had a single day where I didn't want to wake up to her or go to bed next to her. I'm lucky enough to be in that position. I have not been a dating app user since my first, maybe second year of college, and in talking to women...
Wait, happy Friday. Have you repented for your sins today? Have you? Do you have any sins that you feel like you repented for? Tell the crowd. You go first.
I think I do a good job of making people feel like people and making them laugh, but I don't think I'm the person that's gonna meet someone and hook up with them on the first day in my old age. Maybe I'm wrong, but my hips don't move like they used to, and I don't think they lie either. All that is to say, there is nothing wrong with being on dating apps. There is nothing wrong with wanting a relationship. There is nothing wrong with...
No matter how much I repent, my ticket to heaven will never be valid. Aw. Hey. Hey, maybe you will get into heaven, man. Don't think like that. It's okay.
Even just wanting casual hookups. You should, however, be honest about it, and probably not take advice on what women want from men. I'm not going to sit here and tell you all the little things women want. I don't know, and I don't know the person you want specifically. What I do know is you should treat people with respect, call women women and not girls.
T.
And maybe don't listen to people who just want to sell you a $300 course.
T.
They're all the same person. This guy, Dr. Terabin, Alpha Dom 1C, they're trying to sell you a course, when if you really just want help with women, you should ask women. I wish Lee didn't have a job, so I could sit her next to me and just like, let her talk sometimes, because I'm sitting here so comfortably in love with a woman. What if she doesn't feel that way? What if I'm just like, yo, love of my life, and she like takes the mic and she goes, you loser, dude, you're probably gonna go bald, dude. How do I come back from that? Anyway, me and you, 3 best new Tinder openers for 2025. Bonus, I'm gonna try one on Memat. I'm going to try one on Memat because he is currently doing a subathon and he has over 300 hours left to stream on Twitch. So we're going to take whichever one of these I like the best, and we're going to try it on a bald man who wears glasses. For my idea to submission...
Oh! Add these nuts.
The results are in. In this video, we're going to reveal the 3 best Tinder openers of 2025. They're designed to get...
Hold on a second. Let's listen. Let's start this again. Let's listen to this.
The results are in. In this
and try it on a bald man who wears glasses.
You ready?
See better.
After a month of testing, the results are in. In this video, we're going to reveal the 3 best Tinder openers of 2025. They're designed to get the girl to respond. For this experiment...
This is a completely different thought. How do you guys do 3? Like this or like this? Because I used to be this kind of person, but now I do this.
Do you do 3 like this? Or do you 3 like this? I do 3 like this.
Also,
unrelated.
When I was in high school, I got these 3 fingers caught under the football sled at practice, and now they look weird. Like, these are normal, and these are not. Can you tell the difference?
He's just like me for real. That's me talking about my thumbs.
It took me a year, from October to October, to be able to close my hand all the way.
And we took a dozen of the best openers that the guys in our mastermind group are using, and I personally extensively tested
Join the masterminds.
every single one of them. And this video, I'm going to share with you the 3 of the best performing ones. But make sure you guys watch this video until the end, because these are going to be going in reverse order. So let's start off with number 3. And keep in mind, this one did really well, but there's going to be one at the end that I think is a massive game changer. So it goes like this. Hey.
I'm going to read this first, and then I'm going to listen to this guy reading it. So he pulled up this text, right? It says, "Hey, Catherine, I'm curious about something." She says, "Yes." "How can you look so innocent and like such trouble at the same time?" Well, for this video, he found somebody that actually responded. And they said, "Someone's observant. I'd say the same thing to you, but you don't look innocent. You're quite observant as well." Huh?
Insert girl's name. I'm curious about something.
Brother, that's not new. Hey, can I ask you something? It is a very, like, normal way to get someone to respond, right? Like, instead of just asking them, because if you ask somebody something, they can just ignore it. But if you go, "Hey, can I ask you something?" They have to go, "Sure? Yes?" That's what she
I hate that.
said. Yes, question mark.
So what you're doing here is you're invoking the girl's curiosity, because then she's like, what is he curious about? What does he want to know, right? So it's really
So here you're invoking the girl's curiosity, like...
a good getting response, but it's important to have a good follow-up. So I'm going to show you guys how to follow up with this also. So here's an example. I say, "Hey, Catherine, I'm curious about something." She says, "Yes, question mark." I say, "How can you look so innocent and like such trouble at the same time?" So this is a really good follow-up you can use to this opener.
Do I do this to Lee while she's at work? Do I just straight up text her, "Hey, can I ask you a question?" while she's at work? She's gonna say yes. I'm gonna ask her, "How can you look so innocent and like such trouble at the same time?" And she's gonna straight up ignore me.
She says, "Someone's observant." I'd say the same thing to you, but you don't look innocent. Yeah, I can because I have a fuckboy profile, so I say you're quite observant as well. Although somehow my husky wound up becoming the most innocent creature ever. True
What? Like,
statement about Rhaegar.
I like how fast he got his dog in there. I haven't been on dating apps since before Toast was born, so I have no idea if I would do the same thing. I have no idea how fast I would drop. Yeah, you know, me and my dog, we've moved around a lot. She talks to me sometimes. She goes, "Roo, roo, roo, roo," and I go, "I don't think you're allowed to say that slur."
Mine too. She doesn't even bark or howl unless she's playing or telling me she has to go out. She's the sweetest.
how did we get into, like, this dog conversation? What is going on right now? This is, like, very unrealistic.
I say, and this is just an easy setup, right? When a girl says that, she has a dog, I have a dog, what am I going to say?
No, this is fake as fuck because she double texted him.
"Oh, we should go on a double date." So here she says, "Maybe we should."
Dude, he left her on red. That's so funny, actually.
And this is the advantage of like just having a life and not instant responding to girls, because you notice that about 5 hours later, she just double texts, right? So again, that's why you don't want to be on your phone all the time instant responding.
She was definitely asleep. Tuesday, she messages. Tuesday night, she messages. Tuesday night, because it's Wednesday at midnight, he messages. She fell asleep, woke up at 7, texted. Double texted at 11:30. Here's my thing, and I'm reading way too much into this. If I have to text you at 7 and then again at noon, and your last message to me was at 1 in the morning, I assume that you have a bad sleep schedule.
He says, "Sorry, but I was just
That's what you're thinking about?
thinking about how cute your dog is." I say, "Cool, shoot me your number. Let's make it happen." Now, I could have flirted
Oh my god, and then he waited until 3 in the morning?
a little bit more here. I could have been like, "Oh yeah, what about the owner?" or something like that. But it does the trick.
Like, she is consistently up at 6.
And she gives me the phone number, and she's down to meet up. So that was one. Let's take a look at another example for this opener. So same thing. I say, "Hey, girl's name. I'm curious about something." She says, "Good morning. About what?"
Ew, he used the same pickup.
I say, "How can you look so innocent and like such trouble at the same time?" Well, that's a good one. No one has ever told me that.
Lol, that's a good one. No one's ever told me that before.
Well, wait until this video comes out.
Ooh, and now he's gonna double text.
I say, "Glad I could be the first." I like your choker, by the way. So in terms of compliments, there's a misconception that you never want to compliment the girl. It's incorrect. It's a
Ooh. He followed up. She didn't respond to him. And he followed up with a, "Are you always this talkative?" Why are you being sassy?
okay to compliment girls. You want to
That is so funny. Are you always this talkative? Hey, pay attention to me. I have too much shame. I really do. If I'm on a dating app and I message someone and then they don't message me back, I immediately fall into like, alright, they hate me.
Oh
It was
my
me.
god.
My
Alright, that's not even true either.
fault. They Googled me. They saw a video of me talking about Christians talking about masturbation for 2 hours. It's my fault. It's my fault. Oh no. Oh, my mom was right about me. But she said in Spanish, so I don't know if that counts. This isn't gonna work for people, I think, because you don't do anything. She's the one that goes, hey, we can meet up. Which makes me feel like either, I don't want to say they're fake. I'm gonna just
They are fake.
say they're not fake.
They're fake.
Even though I really do think they are. I'm gonna leave
They're fake.
it there. It feels like this is 2 out of 10,000 times. Or his bio says something about meeting up, and so they already have that. They already have that in their minds. Imagine they're all bots, and he's just talking to Tinder bots. That'd be so funny.
Compliments to me though on something that's not obvious. Like, don't compliment her on her tits. Don't compliment her on her ass. Probably don't compliment her on her eyes or whatever. Compliment on something that's maybe not so obvious, like something that she's wearing, or for example, a style or something along the lines of that. Right? So
He said compliment something that she's wearing. And then he did. And then she ghosted him for the day.
yeah, that's
Yeah, if you're getting on Tinder and your first message is, "Hey girl, I like them cheeks. What they do, baby," and you're wondering why you're not doing great, you probably have the awareness of Mario constantly running into Bowser and Peach together. Oh, he kidnapped my princess again.
If a man
That's funny. Yeah. There was an ad.
That man has a castle.
That's kind of what I do here. Even though that one's
Do I have a
not
hidden
so
talent?
obvious,
Yeah.
not really, and she doesn't respond. So I wait a few days. That's how long you should wait before you double text. And I
It doesn't really apply to me because I'm not like looking to date new people. So like, if Lee specifically, yeah, I'll triple text that woman. I don't know that I've ever waited full days to double text someone. I've definitely waited hours, but I was a teenager. I can't imagine.
He
thinking
waited
that way.
4 days to
Like,
double text?
I've definitely waited hours. I'll triple text that woman. I don't know that I've ever waited full days to double text
Oh,
someone.
full
I've definitely
days.
waited hours, but I was a teenager. I can't imagine thinking that way as an adult. As an adult, like I know that when I miss messages now from whomever, it's because one, my phone was in do not disturb.
I feel like we should separate our adult experiences from our experiences when we were children, because I feel like some things were acceptable when you were a child, and now that you're an adult, maybe you should just not do that.
And so when I take it off do not disturb, I forget to go through my notifications, or I was just
Oh my God,
busy,
blinker
I
checkpoint?
looked at the message, said, okay, I'll respond in a second, and then I straight up did just forget. So when people double or triple text me, that's fine. I probably needed the reminder.
hit her with a standard takeaway. Are you always this talkative? And she says, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Hit her with the standard takeaway. Are you always this talkative?
I'm up on this app, text me and we can meet up, and she gives me the phone number. So easy peasy.
I do think "Are you always this talkative" is funny, but it seems a little desperate. I
It's very desperate.
know I wouldn't be able to.
Very desperate.
And yes, it can really be that easy. Like, if you look at my average Tinder conversation, it's probably like 2 or 3 screenshots worth, maybe 4, right? And then I'm setting up a date and getting a number. All right, let's go to opener number.
Okay, this is a new one. He says, I see we both have good taste. She says, I see that we do too. Your tourist dog sold me though. He's secretly a local, but he likes to pretend. You being surrounded by little black balls is what sold me. She said, I can understand the attraction. He said, LOL, that must have been a fun evening. What fucking conversation is
Which was
this?
the successfulness. So I sent this opener to 10 girls, and
This is the kind of thing you say to someone and then they immediately stop talking to you because what the fuck are you talking about?
out of those, I wound up getting a date with 3. So the opener is,
He's balding.
see we both have
Just wanted to say that
good taste.
because I know you can't see it, but he's balding.
Short and sweet. So she replies with, I see that we do too. Your tourist dog sold me though. Because one
Sorry, I like read ahead. Dogs are cool, you know, I get it. I would swipe too if somebody had a cool dog. I also do think I like your tourist dog. He's secretly a local but likes to pretend. That actually is really funny. Good for him. You being surrounded by little black balls is what sold me is definitely an interesting thing to say. And was she drinking boba?
One of the photos I have is my dog wearing like a cute little tourist outfit. You guys can see it on the screen. I say he's secretly a local, but he likes to pretend. You being surrounded by little black balls is what sold me, because she has a photo of her literally just like fucking neck deep in a bunch of little black balls. So a little double entendre there. She says, I can understand the attraction.
Double entendre?
I say, well, that must have been a fun evening. Are you from here originally? This is a good question you can ask whenever the conversation just like runs stale, whenever you don't know what to say. She says, it was a real ball. Grew up in Boca, spent 10 years in NYC.
What does that mean? It was a real ball? Oh, it was real fun is what she was saying. God.
After college, been in Miami for 3 years. What about you?
Okay, cool. So they're age appropriate. Because like 10 years after college, been in Miami for 3 years, mid-30s, mid to late 30s. Yeah, cool.
Oh, cool. I grew up in the Jers. Any of you guys grow up in the Jers? Yeah, I grew up in the Jers.
I say, oh, cool. I grew up in the Jersey. We can discuss our East Coast experience.
And then that's how you know he is mid to late 30s, is I grew up in the Jers. That's so funny. I'm sorry. Some of these are actually getting me.
Experiences of a drink or two. So again, I start moving things towards the meter pretty fast, right? And she says, dirty jurors sounds great. So that was the soft close. I say, sometimes extra dirty. Shoot me your number. And bam, right? So that's a pretty easy interaction. But now, let's go to what we found to be the best opener. I was actually very impressed with how this performed. And it's very simple. It goes like this. Your dad would absolutely hate me. It's pretty polarizing.
Joke's on you. My dad hates me.
Right? But it also invokes a lot of curiosity. The girls are like, wait, why would my dad hate you? Like, why? What is it? I want to know, right? So curiosity openers are quite effective, as you saw from the first opener that I mentioned.
This is really bad.
I do think your dad would absolutely hate me is like a stereotypical opening for when you want to talk to someone who's like in college, right? Who's like dad is still overseeing them. But if you're talking to women,
No, that's something that you say when you're a grown man messaging somebody that's like in college, younger than you, and they still live with their parents.
who are your age, right? That
Your dad's gonna hate me.
like early 40, late 30s age. That just seems like an interesting way to start a conversation. Oh, I just read the message. My dad died, dude. LOL with an icebreaker line. My stepdad would be the one you need to impress as my dad passed away. Your dad would hate me. LOL why? Because I'm 6 feet tall and he's negative 6 feet tall.
Hello everyone, this is Joe Kudla. I'm the founder and CEO of Fiori. And today
L joke.
And then he flexes at his grave. That's nuts, dude.
Right? Just girls are, because you need to get the girl to respond to the opener, right? You need to get her invested in the conversation. And the best way to do that is to kind of pique her curiosity. So she says, lol, what an icebreaker line. Lol, my stepdad would be the one you need to impress as my dad passed away. Ooh, yeah, did not expect that one. Saying, I'm sorry to hear about that.
Oh, did not expect that one.
Good news is that while dads hate me, stepdads love me, so we should be good.
I 100% believe him when he says stepdads love him. Absolutely. They just love my ability to get stuck in places. I believe you, big dog.
Says, thank you. He passed away in 2010, so I miss him, but he's watching over me, and you're too sweet and cute. Yeah, okay, so I want to kind of move things off like death and stuff like that. So I say, oh, you're quite the cutie yourself. Do you like wine? She says, yes, but why are you messaging me at 1 a.m.?
This is such a fake conversation. Who messages like this?
This is,
This is kind of hard to listen to. Dude, I'm actually flabbergasted.
I do message girls mostly at like 1 or 2 a.m. because that's when I'm free.
Well, like, why, dude? Like, shouldn't you be asleep? On the other side, when he's messaged people to start his day, it's been at like 11:30 noon, and then he messages these women at like 3 in the morning. I couldn't do it. Like, I need to be in bed. Like, as long as you're getting your sleep, it doesn't really matter when, right? Like, if you want to sleep from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m., sure, whatever. But I just, like, my brain would hate that. My brain would hate that so much. I'm too old. I'm old. I'm dying. I sound like this in the morning sometimes.
But the thing is that, like, some girls will take that the wrong way to mean that basically you just see them as a late night last resort. Like, basically, like, you went out, you got rejected, and then she's your, like, last resort, right? So it's a really easy way to handle that. Like, this is, what I said is actually true. But, you know, you guys top of this. I have a crazy work schedule, so sometimes I'm up till, like, 5 a.m., and I send at 8 p.m. She says, oh, okay, well, that makes sense, and glad you kind of responded early.
Blinker checkpoint.
Good time. So
Also, thank you. It's a onesie.
I say, well, today's a rare exception for me. We should get together for that bottle of wine sometime soon, though. She says, well, glad you made time for me. Much appreciated. Unfortunately, I recently lost my job, so money's tough.
I can't. This looks so fake.
At the moment, so I'm in the process of finding a job doing Uber Eats on the side to make something until I find a permanent job. So this is basically her saying, I can't really afford to go to a bar, so I'm kind of a brokey right now. So this is easy.
Hi,
and it also
thank
gives me a good excuse to
you.
invite the girl straight to my place. I say, no worries, the wine's on me.
I was waiting for it. It took 7.5 minutes. So this is easy. It also gives me a good excuse to just invite the women back to my place. Somehow we kind of got 3/4 of the way into this video without him mentioning that it was just for sex. Like, at the very least, he's setting up dates with these women, but then he goes, oh, thank God she's a brokey. That makes it easier for me to just invite these women back over to my place. I was waiting for it because the entire course is built around sex. Their entire thing is actually like how to have sex with these women. You're not trying to date any of these people. You're trying to get them to open up, start texting you, meet up with you, and then come home with you. And that's where it's very weird to me. It would be an entirely different conversation if he was 20, I think. Because like the 1 year
It would.
I was on dating apps in college, I kind of did the same thing. I was, however, a lot more upfront about it. But he's not. I'm so bad at guessing ages. 38 to 40, and I don't know his relationship status. I don't know if he's like married and he just does this for YouTube. But if you're gonna be one of these men who specifically is on dating apps to hook up with people, you should be a lot more upfront about that. Surprise, plenty of women are on the dating apps for the exact same reason. And if you're upfront about it, you can weed out the ones that want relationships.
But that's the thing. They don't want to be upfront about it. That's the gag.
You can both have what you want. But getting people to go out
That's the gag. They do it on purpose.
with you just because you want to have sex with them is a little weird to me, at least at his age. And probably the average age of the people who sign up for his course.
She says, "Oh, you're just
He looks like he's like 42. He looks like he could easily be 42.
sweet. I have my moment. Show me your number, and we can make it happen." And again, she's gonna be, at this point, like she can't go out to drink. So where's she
You can tell he's old because he does like the winky face instead of an emoji.
gonna go? My place for a bottle of wine in my romantic balcony. And it's easy. Like with this, like I just get a bottle of white wine because most girls prefer that, and honestly, I prefer that. A wine choice that I like is Rieslings. They're kind of sweet, but I think they're delicious. And then
Yeah, I'm not on dating apps because people are freaks.
basically a girl will have like a glass, you'll have a glass, and then you can just reuse it and just kind of use it for the next girl. So $10 can get you 2 or 3 dates. Anyway, let's take a look at one more example.
Okay, who's the brokey now? You can't be like, she's broke. Thank God. You can come back straight to my place. Also, $10, 2 to 3 dates. Chill, dude. Oh man, I'm so glad I didn't fall onto this side of the internet back when I was young.
For this opener, I say your dad would absolutely hate
It kind of sucks because there are kids out there that'll see this and then they'll be like, "Oh yeah, this is great."
me. She says, "Why is that?" So this is going to be a much more common response to this opener. I say, "I'll let you discover for yourself. Do you still have that South African accent?" Based on her bio, she says,
He opened with, "Your dad would absolutely hate me." If somebody messaged me on a dating app and started with that, I think I would probably just unmatch them and not even message them back. Or I would hit them with like a, "What? What'd you say?" "I'll let you discover for yourself."
"Oh yeah, I think I'll always have the accent. Are you Russian?" I say, "Awesome. South African accents are sexy," kind of qualifying her a bit. And then I say, "And yes, that's where
Girl, who the fuck is talking like this? What did you do this week that made you smile? Happy face.
I was born. I grew up in America, so no Russian accent for me." She says, "Well, that's nice that you think the accent is sexy. I guess I'll have to play to my
How much to drink a goldfish? Are you good?
strengths." So again, she's kind of qualifying herself. a
Ho,
bit
is
too
you
here.
good?
I say, "Yes, I look forward to hearing it on our date." So that's a good way. Like what I do is typically before soft close, I
What I do typically.
kind of hint at the date, or at least when I really want to make sure like this one goes down. And so I say that. She says, "Definitely an option worth exploring. What do you do this week that made you smile?" So what she's saying here is like, yeah, I want to meet up with you, but I need a little bit more comfort.
Yeah, I think we should teach men to respect women more. That's not a hot take. Like, that's been said for the entirety of life existing. It feels weird seeing him talk to women, knowing that the goal is to just sleep with them. And he's, like, trying to teach people to do the same thing. That's where it gets, like, gross to me. If you were just teaching people how to have conversations with women, and whatever happens there, right? They go on dates, they end up picking up, whatever two consenting adults want to do. But you're not. You're teaching people how to just disguise themselves and sneak into the lives of women for the purpose of having sex with them, and then doing it again and again and again with other women. Yeah, it's just gross. If you are someone who needs advice on how to speak to women, you should just speak to women. Go to your friends who are women and ask them how they would like to be spoken to. Say, "Hey, would this work on you? Hey, I met with this woman on Tinder. How do I open?"
Spitting.
Don't listen to a bunch of dudes who are just going to be single the rest of their life. Do not listen to a bunch of dudes on the internet whose relationship status is based solely on their bank accounts.
Alright. No more. Wait, hold on. Paul and Morgan considered divorced. No, I won't play that for you because it's like extensive Christian YouTube lore. Okay, fuck it. Also, I saw that Ethan responded to iDubbbz. HQC reacts. Poo caca. Oh my god.
Trump is now in his first month in office.
Girl,
and we
shut the fuck up.
I'm a man. I am a man.
This video, 25 men versus one secret woman, featuring Chloe plus Nat, odd one out. One of these people in this video is one of my favorite TikTokers, and she just has a deep voice, so this is interesting
I am a man.
to see.
I'm a man. 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 I'm a man.
And I'm a woman.
You'll have 2 minutes to silently observe each other. In 3, 2, 1, go for it.
They're silently observing each other, but they're all wearing like blue suits, so I'm just like, oh, you can see each other?
2, 1, go for it.
My name is Chloe, and you might have seen me in 6 Boys versus 1 Secret Girl. I was honestly pretty nervous just because I've done this before, obviously not in the same format, and before I didn't get that far.
Perhaps it feels really awesome and cool to pee with a boner, but then apparently I was wrong.
Caleb.
And so this time around, I tried a little more method acting. I had a binder, I had shoe lifts, I stuffed my shoes, so I felt more manly going into it because I feel like the outfit itself kind of gave my character life.
Can you define what a man is real quick?
I can't.
Okay, cool.
Kind of gave my character life.
That's
Can you
good.
define what a man is real quick?
I can't.
Okay, cool.
Dude, honestly, it was like chaos. I had no idea.
Blinky? Okay, wait. Yeah, actually, we can do that. Let's do the machine.
What was going on. I feel like I maybe wasn't prepared to like judge people's outfits. That kind of caught me off guard, but did my best.
Colgate smile.
Right off the bat, 22 and 13 stood out to me immediately.
So I noticed some men were dressed kind of feminine, and I noticed some were like very masculine men.
I was kind of looking at posture, looking at walk.
Not these men stereotyping each other's because of the outfits.
When I go into this, every time I'm thinking of the stereotypes, but I'm not thinking about the nitty-gritty details. So for example, someone ran into me, and I was like, oh, you know, because that's how I've been conditioned to react to being, I don't know, touched as a woman. Is my automatic response is, I'm sorry, this is my fault. And so giving that kind of feminine reaction, I was like, okay, actually, let me focus on how I am using my body, what mannerisms I'm adopting, all of that jazz.
Damn, she really fucking thought about this. This is Chloe, the TikToker, 1 secret woman versus 25 men. Okay, they're gonna vote for the top 10 that they think is a woman.
Thank you for agreeing to help Chloe today and be our ally for this episode. In being an ally, you've been granted 1 special power. At any point during the voting rounds, if you write the word sacrifice on a card, that means you'll be eliminated and Chloe will stay.
I have to find a good place to use that. I knew that most likely they were guys just kind of dressing in a more feminine way, but I'll be honest, I did not want to get voted out first, so if there's someone easy that I can vote for, that's who I'm voting for.
Hi.
So you 10 have been effectively eliminated, but you're going to go into a second chance round where you'll each have to come up individually and show us how you would dance as if you were in a club. Only 1 person will survive this round.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go.
They're just having a dance battle. Oh, this one was fist bumping.
Yes, it actually is possible.
No, not the ad. Also, blinker checkpoint. Dude, I literally just did one. Hold on.
I thought it was kind of fun. Everyone pulled out some crazy shit that I wasn't expecting, and following that was tough, but I don't know, I did the best that I could with the skills that I have.
Let's work it.
When I saw their dance moves, I was just like, I would be screwed if I was in that little circle that they were doing, because that was insane, actually.
These guys are like dancing their asses off.
Don't waste my time. Don't waste my
Wait, they ate. They did a handstand, and then they flipped over, and then they did a split.
Number 20, congratulations, you're still in for a second chance. Please go ahead and join the group.
Mostly I was thinking I didn't expect to have to dance today. I mean, you asked us to, like, dance how we do at the club. I think someone said something about, like, dancing up on a girl, but I was like, I'm gay, so I'm gonna dance how I dance. I don't know how or why it worked. I'm a little offended that it did, honestly.
Everyone else aside from number 13, can you
Did you hear that?
please leave?
I don't know, I thought it was kind of ridiculous that I got voted out the first round. I'm a dude, so what more do you want from me?
Well, I can't say that I wasn't disappointed, but I was like, oh my, and my voice, if I even made it to round 2, would have been the death of me.
Honestly, I think everyone tried their best, which is great. I think there were definitely some people that are a little bit complacent, or at least didn't really know what to do when they walked up. 13 did a great job. Props to him.
13, you have been eliminated and you received the most votes. So I'm going to have you please reveal yourself.
Hi, I'm Zach. I'm just a pretty boy. I get it. Ass too fat, body too tea. I get it.
Ass too fat, body too tea.
Before we move on, I just want to mention one more thing. We said there's only one mole, but the truth is there are actually 3.
Yeah, we know who's the woman. The woman's like literally, I don't think she's there yet, or either they're all there. Oh yeah, yeah.
Keep that in mind as we continue.
Actually, I can't tell. I actually don't know what's going on right now.
You want?
Is she supposed to be up there with
between
them?
a rock and a hard place when it came to guessing who was the mole.
Oh, like me.
Oh?
Yeah, like when that
4
Morgan and Big cases.
6 million, 4 million. 3 or in the description.
One by one, you'll come up, reach into this bowl, and pull
Thank
out a
you.
phrase to read out.
Let's go!
Bro, this guy's a Chad.
But babe is boys night.
My girl's always on some who you texting type shit. Type shit. True.
I feel like everyone was trying to outbro each other in a way. Like, women are competitive in different ways, but men are competitive in a way that I've never experienced. And so I just had to really pay attention to practically every move I was making.
We totally got wasted at that function last night.
Don't keep flexing these games. She's so hot. She's so hot.
I think number 20 had a very, like, high voice.
The vibes were lit. This is such a stupid sentence. The second round, I'll be honest, I was a little nervous when I said this sentence is so stupid, because I thought that would make me more of a target for some reason. Because I don't know a lot of boys that say the vibes were lit.
Girl sold my parlay.
You got a problem, my guy?
He a goofy old dude.
There were some people that stood out to me with a more higher tone voice. I remember it was, I think, 19 that stood out to me in that round.
I think I'm going to have to pull out a little bit of my voice and just get out early so that they have a chance at the final round.
Yo, read cooked chat.
So that they have a chance at the final round.
Yo, read cooked chat.
What? We are.
I was suspicious of number 24 because they were one of the only people who didn't mess up the directions at some point, and I think that being responsible and listening to directions well is less a masculine thing.
So I decided that I'm just gonna make it pretty obvious and try to go for like a really stereotypical, like what a girl would try to sound like a guy, if that makes any sense.
Bro, I'm just trying to be like you. The voice vocal range seemed like it was more leaning towards of a woman.
Last night was a movie.
19 bait were a little suspicious to me. Just the tone of their voice, I can kind of picked up a little bit. What's up, y'all? This my homie Josh.
The way he said the phrase was so masculine that I felt like he might have been covering something up there.
That sounds cool. He sounds cool. He sounds like a good dude. I know. He sounds like a good dude.
No. Dude, that last blinker really sent me. Like, I haven't said anything. I just realized because I'm literally like, no.
So the numbers eliminated are number...
I see her. I see her right now in this lineup. She stants the fuck up. She stands up like this. Look. She's standing in the line of guys, and she stands up like this. Guys, would you believe me? Right? That's what she's doing, right? Another one?
One, 2, 7, 11, 12, 20, 21, 24. You're all, please leave.
Oh my god.
Based on my height in the first round, and then especially based on my voice in the second, I knew that I wasn't getting past that.
This is Jubilee. You never know what can happen. I'm just gonna come out and say it. Number 12 has been back here saying who's voting for me on that round 2. That was me. I voted for you, number 12.
So actually in that round, number 1.
Close your eyes.
A super feminine voice and some other voice, so I was just kind of shocked, but...
Close your eyes real quick,
Finding
guys.
a woman in this group, nearly impossible. Finding a guy that's ready for a relationship, actually impossible.
When you get fresh quality.
No, not the ad. Another one?
What's the difference between an automatic and a manual transmission?
Hell if I know.
You can just vote me out.
I don't have my license yet. I can tell you. Okay, so an automatic transition, you want to kill yourself in traffic, and a manual when you do.
Okay.
I have no idea.
In the name, though.
Oh, automatic already does it for you. Manually, you have to do it yourself.
Women drive cars, so like I don't.
Damn.
I never said they don't drive. No, I'm just saying it's a tough question. Why are you going so accusatory towards me? I'm just saying they're both in Mario Kart. That's all I know.
What do you mean in Mario Kart?
I'm a Donkey Kong guy.
Bowser.
Oh yeah. Okay. Very manly.
That's it.
That was a big dude.
Drive
So,
those.
yeah.
Thank you.
I was gonna go with Baby Mario because he has high acceleration.
Okay, all right.
Baby Mario? No, get out of here.
Yeah, Mario is a dude, but baby.
What?
No.
Babies. The masculine urge to have a child and care for them. Fair.
Okay, that's a good point.
Yeah, so that counts. All right, what's your skincare routine?
Oh boy.
I do a cleanser first. Okay. And then I do a face mask. Yeah. And then moisturizer. That's really good.
So,
Yeah.
just
wash it off.
So at night, I do the CeraVe face wash. Okay. And then I put a little moisturizer on it. Okay. And I go to bed in my one-bedroom apartment.
Wow, nice. These guys actually moisturize. Wow, very nice.
All right, 19. How you doing?
I'm great. I don't do that yet. I'm not at that point in my life. I'm 16, so I haven't found the need to yet.
Hey, start.
If you have acne, I feel like this is the prime time.
Not yet.
You don't have acne?
No, not yet. Oh, glory to God. I knew that I had to kind of stay under the radar. And that's why I said that I was 16. Because I thought that if I play the age card, I act like, okay, I'm younger than you guys. Perhaps I'm not as in tune with masculine culture right now because I'm not even fully there myself.
Me personally, Dove body soap, the bar, a little bit of water.
Okay.
Then it's genetics.
Wait, the bar soap on your face or your...
Well, it's because like money's tight right now.
Is it any bar? Can I use any bar soap?
No, it has to be the flavorless one. What about you, 14?
The flavorless one?
Like wash my face after gym and like before I go to bed.
What do you hit at the gym?
Push pull legs.
Okay, that's simple.
Okay, an Uber, they paid for it.
An Uber for a 16-year-old?
The Uber thing. People under 18 can't get an Uber. You guys are a company. You're not gonna send a child in an Uber. Like, that's a slip up.
I'm not from here.
Can I say...
from?
Go ahead.
I'm from Lisle, Illinois.
You got
We're throwing a lot at... What's Illinois?
No, where?
It's a state.
Yeah, but there's a lot in like 50.
Even I know that.
I know it's a state.
I'm kind of 18 right now.
What the fuck?
I think he's been whispering a little bit and trying to play the big guy card, which you're a big dude and could probably squish me, but I'm not buying it. This is Jubilee.
Part of me saw the height and I was like, I didn't want to tell myself like that's a reason to vote, but it was definitely, it was an energy. It was an energy.
Dude, my OBS is like going in and out. I don't know how I have... Let's see.
More than it was like this guy liked football and like it was more of an energy thing.
I did not want to take control and ask too many questions because I felt that would put more of a target on my back and make the guys more suspicious of me. I kind of wanted to, chime in and answer once in a while, but also not stay so silent that they're suspicious of me.
You could be a large woman.
Yeah.
Large, powerful woman.
An empowered, large, powerful.
I'm not buying that. Number 8. How do you know so much about skincare?
That's a good question. My girlfriend's that's Miss Andrews.
What's your girlfriend's name?
Ooh, get on. 16-year-old. Yeah, the sophomore got you.
Yeah. Wait, we can't do that right now.
Sophomore, or junior. I don't know.
You can be smart. You can be smart. A couple in the mix. If I say it now,
A couple in the mix?
I'm gonna get in trouble.
No, you ran through.
Get me in trouble, man.
That's very suspicious, bro.
I know it's suspicious. That's why I can't say shit.
16, a little silent right now. I'm just saying.
I'm in my car. I'll talk.
Your girlfriend's in your car?
Your girlfriend?
What? Literally sitting in the car.
It's been hours and your girlfriend's in the
I was
car?
telling her, but she's like, no, I want to see. I'm like, you can't see anything. You're just gonna be in the car, and it's hot, and she's complaining about the AC, but no, she's there.
Tell me you left the windows down.
Yes.
Okay.
The key's inside.
Damn.
What?
Why is she in the car? Why can't she
Anxiety
like?
does crazy things.
Did you send her like $10?
Anxiety?
He has my credit card.
Oh, that's good.
Right now?
Your credit card.
Is it credit card? That's you should check your savings.
It's a feminine thing to give up.
Oh, really?
You should check your savings. That's dangerous.
14, what's up?
What's up, man?
Are you
What's
British?
activity to do at the beach with the boys? I think it's digging a massive hole.
Big hole?
Dig a hole.
Like
Big hole.
Yeah, dig a hole.
Gigantic hole?
See, what's the second one? Because I think the second one is just go into the ocean and see how long you
I think she looks kind of obvious.
last.
Yup.
Until either you drink enough ocean water that you can't
I don't know how they're believing her.
be in there no more,
Yeah.
or you lost a boy.
See, I would say throw some body surfing into that equation.
What about
All
surfing?
Okay, body surfing.
No, you haven't said anything.
right.
14. Just tell us something about you.
I played rugby in high school.